Valentine is in the corner, and I'm sure by now a lot of people are thinking about what to do. But then I just want to give you some 5 points that you need to be careful about, some 5 things you need to be careful about, some 5 foolish decisions that you can make this season if you are not careful. In no particular order, the first one is promise love to somebody without actually thinking about it, without actually valuing, counting the cost involved. That's the first thing. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to plenty, but those of everyone who is hasty surely to poverty." So in this season of Valentine, you don't want to be in a hurry to just tell somebody that you love them. Sometimes in a season like this, you realize that everybody seems to have somebody to call their own. You can be under pressure to tell somebody that you love them when you have not really thought about it, you have not really counted the cost, you have not really weighed the options. Love is not something to just throw to people in a season of desperation just because you want somebody to call your own. In Luke chapter 14 verse 20, Jesus says something. He said, "Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Will he not first sit down and estimate the cost to see if he has enough money to complete it? For if he lays the foundation and is not able to finish it, everyone who sees it will ridicule him, saying, 'This fellow began to build and was not able to finish.'" So in a season like this, you want to be careful with your utterances. So my question to you is this: what do you want in a relationship? Do you want a relationship that will be able to stand the test of time? A relationship that will be able to withstand illness and poverty and hardship in life? Or you just want something to take you through the season of Valentine, and when everything is over and everybody goes home, then you go home and then you put it just somewhere and go home? Is that what you want? There's one thing that you need to take note of. Anything that is valuable takes time to grow. And anything that grows quickly, anything that sprouts out of nowhere, dies quickly. You know mosquitoes, they spring forth during the rainy season just like anything, and when the dry season comes, they vanish just like that. So you don't want to just create love out of nothing just because you want to be in a hurry to just please people, to just make your friends happy, to just say you have somebody to spend the season of Valentine with. Count the cost involved. The second thing I want to talk about is, in as much as you don't want to promise love to somebody without actually counting the cost, also be very careful not to accept somebody's love proposition this season of Valentine just because you want somebody to take you through. Unfortunately, most, especially my sisters or the ladies, sometimes because of peer pressure, because all your friends are having somebody to call their own, sometimes you can be in a hurry to just accept somebody's proposal, to just accept to be somebody's girlfriend for this season, just so that you could present, or the person can present something to you as a gift to also showcase to your friends. And why would you do that? For the same reasons I mentioned earlier, I don't think it is wise to accept to be in a relationship with somebody during this season just for the sake of it, just to just take yourself through this season. Sit down as well, count the cost. Are you willing? Is this the best person you can find for yourself? Is it the best gentleman that you can find? So don't be in a hurry to accept a love proposition for somebody. Another foolish decision you can make during this season is to jump into sex, to jump into bed with somebody, to have sex with somebody this season of Valentine in the name of love. First of all, what is love? The Bible lets us know that love is patient. So to just go have sex with somebody during this Valentine in the name of love, love is of God, and God does not promote promiscuity in a season like this. It doesn't honor God in any way. Open up your mind, let your brains work during this season, and don't be in haste to make those decisions that you will regret later on in your life. You don't want to let a moment, a few seconds, a few minutes, or a few hours of enjoyment ruin your life forever after this moment. Remember that Valentine comes every year. You know, Valentine is not one. Each and every year there's a Valentine. If you're going to live for 50 years, what are you going to do for the rest of the Valentines? So take care before you jump into such a decision. And another foolish thing that you can do this Valentine, to be in a hurry to buy a gift for somebody that is beyond your budget. You know, people sometimes girlfriends and boyfriends will be expecting a lot from you, and sometimes you can actually be under pressure. Especially some of the boys, they can be under pressure to perform. You can be under pressure to present a gift that is worthy, so that your girlfriends can show to their friends and say, wow, this is what we got, this is what my boyfriend did for me and that. But if you are truly in a relationship that you believe you love the person, I think you need to be able to count your costs. You need to be able to look at your finances and produce what is within your means. I am not saying that you shouldn't buy a gift for somebody this season, but the gift that you buy for somebody should not break your budget for the next 6 months, should not break your budget for the next 3 months or so even. You should go for something that is within your means. If that individual truly loves you, if that individual claims they love you, they should accept whatever you give to them from your heart, and they should show gratitude for whatever you are able to offer to them this season. It shouldn't break your budget. You shouldn't have to go and borrow money to make some boyfriend or girlfriend extra happy this season. It will not take your relationship anywhere. So my 5th point is that try not to jump from the rooftop. If you get rejected by somebody during a season like this, you know, in such a season, people are in a hurry to break their relationships and form new ones. If you happen to lose your relationship, if you happen to fall victim to such circumstances, remember that this is not the end of the world. There are a lot of Valentines that are going to come. Remember that this season will pass. So hold yourself in check and don't commit suicide. Don't jump from the rooftop because somebody has ended a relationship with you. And always remember that they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. If you like this video, don't forget to like this video and also subscribe. Thank you very much for joining me.